Do you get home from work, drop your bags, and then plop yourself down on the couch? Well, that's me sometimes too. But today I wanted to talk about the top 5 things to help you stop wasting your evenings. And for me, I mean, if you're midlife, you're already tired out. And having a nice time at home in peace is actually very relaxing. However, let's not waste all of these nights just sitting around watching television. The first thing is to work on multitasking. And for me, when I'm making dinner, I use that opportunity to also do a little bit of meal prepping for the week. I mean, you've got the stove on, you're cutting up vegetables anyways, you may as well cut up a little bit extra so that you have food for the week. So what I will do is I'll plan, while I'm in the kitchen anyways, I'll have the TV turned on, maybe have my candle going, I've got my whole vibe set up. And I use that time not only to prepare dinner, but I'll also either prepare extra so that I have leftovers, or I will, while that's cooking, I'll start preparing other things because I'm in the kitchen anyways. I may as well use that time wisely. And that gives me a chance to watch some of the TV shows that I probably would have been just sitting on the couch watching anyways, not doing anything. Hi, friends. If you're new here, I'm Lori, and this is my channel, Ever After 50. I'm a midlife working mom with 2 adult kids living in the home, married, have a full-time job, a small business, and 2 cats, with retirement right around the corner in the next 4 or 5 years. And I like to come here to share my life advice, my experiences, and I hope that you will subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's get to this video. The second thing to do to stop wasting your evenings is to get your exercise in. Now, for me, I've never been a real fan of the gym, but I do love walking. And I do have a stationary walking treadmill at home. So I'll either actually, when I'm working from home, I try to get my steps in throughout the day, either on my breaks or my lunches, or I'll do that at night. And if the weather is good, then I'll also get out and hit the streets and do some walking outside. Now, it's really cold here in Canada, and we've got a ton of snow, but I still don't mind getting out. And today, actually, I finally went and bought some new winter boots, and thankfully, they were on the clearance rack. So I was really happy about that. I'm not really a winter person. I love the summer. But so I'm happy that I got my boots because now I can get out doing some walking out in the snow. But so that's another thing, is just try and get your exercise in whenever you can. Don't be just sitting on the couch wasting away every night. I recently did a video about the top 15 things that I like to do to relax and recharge. I'll tag that up here. And some of those things will be incorporated into this video as well. But I think it's really important for us to focus on self-care, our own mental health, and adding those things back into our lives that we've been missing out on, that maybe we've sacrificed over the years because we're a parent. So start thinking about yourself again and start adding those little things in, even if it's a little bit at a time, only a couple times a week. It'll make a huge difference in, how you feel physically and mentally. Number 3 is to take time for reading. So if you're a reader, or if you enjoy doing word puzzles, take at least 20 minutes out of your night to work on, doing your reading or your puzzle, or even more time if time permits. But just adding a little bit of something so that you don't feel like your evening's been wasted just sitting on the couch like a potato. And I'll say, I'm 54. I've been working in some capacity since I was 13. I am tired. And my son was in competitive sports. He played soccer. So I'm a little bit crooked here, guys. He played competitive soccer up until the time he was 17. And in the final years, he was out 6 times a week and we had to drive him. So we are tired. So I will say that I really like my time at home in the evenings, not doing anything and sitting on the couch. But I have a really hard time because I feel so guilty when I do that. But we need to move away from feeling guilty about relaxing. But for me, my personality is such that I do like to be busy anyways. So when I say let's not waste our evenings, for some people, sitting on the couch is what they want to do, and that's totally fine. But if you're looking for ideas, that's why I'm here. My next point is to use your evenings to get out with your friends. Go for a coffee, go for a walk at the mall, catch up, have a little chit chat. And, I think as we get to midlife also, we have spent so much time with our kids and our own family that we sort of put our friendships aside. At least that's the case for me. So now I'm at the point in my life where I am trying to reconnect with some friends and just going for a coffee, once or twice a month. I don't have time to be investing in, going out all the time. And another video that I will share here is that, having less friends or very little friends, in general and in midlife, because I think just at this point in our lives, we're tired and we don't really want to invest all the work that's necessary to cultivate friendships. We're more comfortable just having superficial friendships, just someone to go and hang out with, have a coffee, and that's okay too. And I actually got thinking about this the other day. I've been reconnecting with some friends and then almost regretting it. And I know that sounds bad, but because then there's this expectation that you want to do things together all the time. And I've just spent so much time doing things alone, which is what I actually kind of like, or doing things with my kids that, when it's time to go out with other people, it's like, oh, I'm tired. I can't be bothered. I don't want to. So now reconnecting with friends, where's that expectation to stay connected all the time, I'm kind of regretting it now. But I think, also there's that saying, read the room, read your friends, because I think they're in the same boat. And I think anyone at this age is feeling like that, is that you want to have friends, you do want to go out, but also there are boundaries. Like, no, I don't want to go out every week. And I think a lot of times your friend is in the same situation, whereas they don't want to commit to, all this time together either. So I think best to always communicate, and get a feel for what you both want from the friendship. Last point, number 5, is to spend quality time with your family. We're all tired. We're all worn out. Kids are running all over the place. They're going to multiple activities. But if you've got that one night where you've got some downtime that you can squeeze into the week, use that time for quality time with your kids. And for us, we love board games here. I have so many board games. And that's kind of a family tradition here. We love to sit down and play board games, or we play Uno, some different card games, or we will do the adult coloring books. So whatever we can do just to spend time together as a family, but also watching a movie together is something as well that we do. And for us, it's not a waste of the evening if we're all together, because the family time together is few and far between now as your kids get older. And for us, it's really important. And we started those traditions long ago where we, have, everyone has dinner together every night when everyone's home, and, just spending quality time together, playing board games, card games, coloring, whatever we can do together so that we're engaged and chatting and having fun together. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm hoping that you've made it to the very end. I do appreciate all of you. Let me know in the comments what you do to occupy your evenings, if there's something that I've missed. Let me know also if there are some topics that you would like me to chat about in videos. And I appreciate all of you. I hope that you've subscribed, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And until next time, bye for now.